Chelsea's next five Premier League fixtures compared to Arsenal and Man City in title race. Chelsea's push towards the summit of English football has suddenly become one of the most intriguing storylines of the season, with Manchester City unexpectedly stumbling and Arsenal continuing their relentless charge. The entire picture at the top has shifted in a way few predicted. Chelsea supporters, once uncertain about their team's readiness to challenge the traditional heavyweights, are now experiencing renewed belief as the club quietly tightens its grip on the race. There is no trophy handed out for momentum alone, but it certainly fuels ambition, and Chelsea are now powered by the confidence of a side sensing an opportunity larger than anything projected at the season's beginning. The turning point arrived not with a dramatic win for Chelsea themselves, but with a costly slip elsewhere. Manchester City, so often unshakable, showed signs of vulnerability. Arsenal, meanwhile, maintained pressure with the kind of consistency that has become their trademark under Mikel Arteta. Yet it is Chelsea who have become the subject of whispering excitement across the league. The team's evolution under Enzo Maresca has been smooth, calculated, and increasingly hard to ignore. What once seemed like a long rebuilding process has suddenly turned into a genuine title chase, fueled by intelligent tactical decisions, emerging leaders, and a collective hunger that mirrors some of the club's finest eras. Chelsea's next run of matches has been identified by supporters, pundits, and even rivals as a defining stretch. Five fixtures that are not merely domestic obligations, but emotional checkpoints that will determine whether this promising surge transforms into something historic. The Premier League is unique in its ability to turn optimism into pressure and pressure into defining moments. Chelsea now enter that phase where every detail matters. Every misread line, every duel, every moment of concentration or lapse could shape the complexion of the title race. The conversation around these fixtures is not only about Chelsea's opponents, but also the context in which they occur. Arsenal remain in impressive form and play with a level of organization that has made them one of the most stable competitors. Manchester City, despite their recent drop, possess the deepest squad and the most experienced manager in the high-stakes moments that decide championships. Chelsea, the emerging third force, face a test of character that goes beyond tactics. It is about posture, belief, and how a squad filled with youthful energy handles the heat of expectation. Maresca's fingerprints are now unmistakable on this Chelsea side. The style is deliberate. The team builds with patience, presses with control, and attacks with an organized chaos that unsettles opponents. More importantly, the squad finally looks balanced. Injuries that once derailed previous campaigns have eased, and key players who were previously inconsistent are now displaying maturity at crucial moments. This cohesion sets the tone for the next stretch of matches, which could elevate them into the conversation as a true threat to both Arsenal and City, or expose the final weaknesses that still remain beneath the surface. While Chelsea's upcoming opponents each present their own challenges, the broader focus is on the psychological journey ahead. There is pressure in knowing the margins are thin, especially when competing against two sides accustomed to operating at near-perfect levels. Chelsea's confidence is real, but so is the responsibility that comes with opportunity. Every Premier League race tightens at this stage of the season, and this one has gathered the kind of tension that demands resilience and tactical clarity. Arsenal entered their set of fixtures with everything to prove as well. Their performances have earned respect across the league, yet their pursuit of the title is a constant battle against expectations. They know Chelsea are closing in, and they know Manchester City cannot be counted out. Arteta's men have shown they can handle pressure, but they still walk a fine line. Clear superiority in possession, control in midfield, and a defensive line almost mechanical in its coordination give them confidence, but their margins for error are just as small as Chelsea's. Manchester City's fixture list is the wild card of the title race. Pep Guardiola's side rarely falter for long, and history has proven that even in moments of doubt, they can piece together an unstoppable run of victories. Their squad depth, their adaptability, and their experience make them the only side capable of turning a slip-up into motivation rather than disruption. Yet, there is a sense that this season is testing them in new ways. The aura of invincibility has cracks. The intensity of their midfield demands has increased, and the balance between creativity and control looks more delicate than in previous campaigns. All three sides face pressure, but Chelsea's pressure feels different. It feels like liberation rather than weight. The team enters the coming fixtures with momentum and with a fan base that senses something special forming. Stamford Bridge is beginning to feel like a fortress once more, and the away support is carrying the kind of optimism that usually surrounds a team destined for a defining season. Chelsea's players know what is at stake. They know this stretch of matches can place them in a genuine position of power in the title race. The tactical challenges of the next fixtures revolve around adaptability. Chelsea's ability to maintain balance in midfield while breaking lines will be crucial. Maresca's rotations must remain sharp, particularly in the attacking areas where unpredictability can break rigid defensive structures. Arsenal's approach centers on asserting dominance early and suffocating the rhythm of opponents. Manchester City will rely on organization, ball retention, and the brilliance of individuals capable of unlocking moments of magic. In the coming weeks, Chelsea's evolution from hopeful contenders to title-challenging reality will be measured not just by results, but by the manner in which they confront adversity. The team's identity, once unclear, is now forming into a disciplined, assertive, and tactically intelligent unit. Their mentality is improving. Their leaders are emerging. Their trajectory points upward. If Chelsea navigate this stretch with authority, the title race will take a dramatic new shape. Arsenal will feel the pressure tighten behind them. Manchester City will feel the challenge rising on both sides. Supporters across the league will look to the table and see a new dynamic that forces recalculations. Chelsea's belief becomes a story. Their performances become a statement. Winning a title requires consistency, courage, and an instinct to rise when others dip. Arsenal and City have proven they can maintain these demands over extended periods. Chelsea are now being asked whether they belong in that category. Their response will be delivered through these fixtures, through the momentum they can build, and through their ability to maintain composure under the fierce spotlight of expectation. Chelsea's ambition is no longer theoretical. It is visible, it is growing, it is gathering strength with each disciplined performance, and each moment in which the squad shows resilience. The Premier League title race now feels like it has invited a new guest, one capable of disrupting the predictable paths of recent seasons. The next chapter is ready to be written. The fixtures are set. The stakes are clear. Chelsea stand at the gateway of possibility. Arsenal hold their lead with determination, and Manchester City prepare the response with the authority of champions. The league waits to see who falters first, who rises hardest, and who transforms opportunity into triumph as the title race intensifies.